Zhang Linghe spent the last week of August wrapped in luxury jewelry, standing next to a moisturizing spray booth and smiling at a poster celebrating 6 years of his career. Almost everyone who mattered commercially showed up to mark the occasion. The one entity that stayed quiet was the company that actually manages his career. Welcome to Rabbit News Hallyu. Most coverage of this week treated it as a straightforward celebration story, fan poster, cute doll moment, a new brand deal. But look closer at who did the celebrating, and the story starts to look less like a birthday party and more like a case study in who actually controls an idol's public narrative in 2026. Here is the fast version of what happened. August 27th marked 6 years since Zhang Linghe's debut. His fan club released a retrospective poster tracing his roles from a girl in her 20s in 2020 to this second too much earlier this year. Under the hashtag Happy 6th Anniversary Zhang Linghe, fans flooded Weibo with edited photos and tributes. Two brands, Yilian and Li, also posted their own congratulatory content that day. His management company posted nothing built around the anniversary at all. That absence is the detail most recaps skip past. It is easy to miss, because the following day was loud enough to bury it. On August 28th, Zhang Linghe appeared at Yilian's high-end moisturizing spray festival in Beijing as the brand's global spokesperson, running a live-stream that lasted roughly 50 minutes across multiple platforms. He demonstrated the product's absorption using a lotus leaf comparison, answered rapid-fire fan questions, mixed a personalized spray on camera, and threw small toy dolls into the crowd while laughing through most of it. Fans clipped the moment, tagged it Zhang Linghe's expression when he throws the doll is so cute, and it trended on Weibo within hours. None of that is unusual for a working actor with commercial deals. What is unusual is the sequencing. 2 days before the anniversary, on August 25th, Zhang Linghe was announced as the new global brand ambassador for Discovery Expedition, posting that he was glad to join the team of explorers. 3 days later came the Yilian event. In between sat the anniversary itself, the one date that, in theory, belongs to the artist and his fans rather than to a sponsor's marketing calendar. And it was brands, not his own company, that chose to acknowledge it. Look at what filled the rest of that same 48-hour window and the density gets even clearer. On the day of the Yilian livestream, Zhang Linghe was also scheduled for a separate JD.com livestream for the skincare brand Anmuxi, also in Beijing. The next day, he was booked into a livestream for the noodle brand Ramen Fan, again as global spokesperson. 3 brand-facing appearances inside 3 days, wrapped directly around the anniversary. That is not a quiet week for an artist supposedly taking a moment to mark 6 years of work. It is one of the busiest commercial stretches on his calendar all month. At the Yilian event itself, the wardrobe and staging did some of the storytelling on their own. Zhang Linghe wore a silver-grey suit with Bulgari jewelry and held a single red rose, which fans immediately turned into a nickname, the Prince and the Rose. Clips of him drawing a heart shape with a spray nozzle, joking that the stream was too thin to work with and he'd probably have to fix it in post, circulated as some of the most shared moments from the live stream. It is a small piece of evidence, but a real one. Audiences online kept describing the contrast between his cold, reserved on-screen characters and his visibly playful, unfiltered manner in live stream settings, a gap fans framed as part of his appeal rather than a liability. Fans noticed. Some pointed out that the brand seemed more engaged with the milestone than the agency representing him. That is not an accusation Rabbit News Hallyu can verify from the inside. Nobody outside the company knows why the studio's account stayed silent that day. It could be a scheduling gap, a deliberate choice to let the brand activity speak for itself, or simply a different set of priorities. What can be verified is the pattern itself. On the day meant to be about the artist's career, the loudest institutional voices belong to the companies paying him to hold a product, not the company managing that career. That pattern is worth sitting with, because it says something about where commercial leverage currently sits in entertainment marketing. Brands increasingly treat an idol's personal milestones as content opportunities in their own right, independent of whatever the agency has planned. A 6-year anniversary is not just a fan event anymore. It is a moment brands can borrow, attach their own name to, and turn into a warm, low-pressure marketing beat. Yilian and Li did exactly that, and it cost them nothing but a social post. This is where the story moves past one actor's schedule and into something closer to a structural shift. For years, the standard model of celebrity marketing put the agency at the center. The company controlled the narrative, decided when to celebrate a milestone, and brands waited their turn to be associated with that story. What August's timeline suggests, in this one case, is a market where brand accounts move faster and more visibly than management accounts, at least around emotionally resonant dates. This does not establish an industry-wide pattern on its own. It is a single artist's anniversary week, but it does illustrate a dynamic worth watching as brand direct engagement, live stream commerce, and influencer-style ambassador deals become a bigger share of how commercial value gets built. There is a financial backdrop that makes this timing sharper. Yilian's first half 2026 revenue reportedly reached roughly 644 million yuan, up about 16.3% year-over-year, and the brand says its online reach has surpassed 270 million views with more than 1.5 million interactions since Zhang Linghe became its representative. Those are brand-reported figures, not independently audited ones, so they should be read as the company's own account of the partnership's value rather than confirmed fact. Still, even taken with that caveat, they explain why a spray bottle livestream got scheduled during an artist's most fan-emotional week of the year. The brand has real incentive to keep him visible constantly, anniversary or not. The event was also positioned as more than a product push. Yilian used the livestream to unveil what it described as new national guidelines covering sodium hyaluronate and its derivatives in cosmetics, alongside a global high-moisture certification from the inspection firm SGS. In other words, the brand attached its own scientific authority claim to the same broadcast carrying its ambassador's biggest fan moments of the week. That is a deliberate marketing choice, not an accident of timing. Pairing a credibility announcement with an emotionally engaging live stream format is a recognizable way to make a technical claim land with an audience that would otherwise scroll past it. Whether that guideline genuinely fills a gap in domestic cosmetic standards, as the brand claims, is a regulatory question outside what a single live stream can confirm. Meanwhile, the actual body of work behind all this marketing hasn't disappeared from the conversation, it has just been pushed to the side of it. Industry watchers this week were also tracking how his two 2026 dramas, This Second Too Much and Chasing Jade, performed as advertising vehicles on Tencent Video and iQIYI, reportedly ranking among the platform's top advertisers. At the same time, some Bilibili commentary reposted to Weibo raised criticism of his facial expressions in dramatic scenes. That mix, strong commercial placement sitting next to open debate about acting range, is its own ordinary tension in celebrity coverage, and it did not go away just because a brand event dominated the news cycle. So return to the absence that started this. It was not loud. It did not trend. It was simply the studio's silence on the one day built for reflection rather than promotion. Read alone, that silence means very little. Companies skip commemorative posts for all kinds of mundane reasons. Read next to a Discovery ambassadorship announced 2 days earlier and a Yilian livestream 2 days later. It becomes a small, legible signal about priorities, promotion first, retrospective second, if at all. The final picture that emerges from this week is not a scandal and not a triumph. It is closer to a snapshot of how an in-demand actor's public calendar actually gets filled in 2026, increasingly by the parties who benefit commercially from his visibility, and only sometimes by the party officially responsible for shaping his story. Brands moved first. Fans filled in the emotional register the agency left open. And the 6-year mark that should have been the artist's own moment ended up being narrated by everyone except the people paid to narrate it. If you like entertainment stories that go beyond the headline, the kind that look for the quiet signals most coverage misses, Rabbit News Hallyu was built for exactly that. Subscribe if you want analysis, not just updates.